him off his steed. Oh, the light on the Damascus road is blinding up the sky. The Savior of the universe is speaking from on high. You can run with bitter fury, you can persecute the foe, but the mercy of the Master turns the iron into gold. He stumbled blind and broken to a quiet little street, and bowed to take the gospel where the earthly shadows meet. Oh, the light on the Damascus road is blinding up the sky. The Savior of the universe is speaking from on high. With bitter fury, you can persecute the foe, but the mercy of the Master turns the iron into gold. Well, the world will breed a hatred that will tear a soul apart, but the Savior brings the sunshine for to melt a stony heart. Yes, the Savior brings the sunshine for to melt a stony heart. Oh, the light on the Damascus road is blinding up the sky. Lighting up the sky. Savior of the universe is speaking from on high. Speaking from on high. With bitter fury, you can persecute the foe, but the mercy of the Master turns the iron into gold. Grassy mountain steep to hear the Holy Master and to watch the sick and weep. The sun was dropping swiftly and the children started crying, with nothing but a little lunch to keep the folks from dying. Oh, the baskets of the broken bread are passing through the crowd, through the crowd. The Maker of the universe is speaking out so loud, out so loud. You can count your earthly pennies, you can say it ain't enough, but the blessing of the Savior makes a banquet from the rough. From the little boy, he looked up to the Father and he spoke a word of joy. He broke the food in pieces and he multiplied the share, and 12 whole extra baskets were collected, standing You can say it ain't enough, but the blessing of the Savior makes a banquet from the rough.
When the shadows of the valley start to gather around my feet, and the heavy chains of sorrow make the bitter tears fall sweet, I just look up to the heavens where the skies are always blue, and I know the Lord is waiting with a promise that is true. Oh, give me the wings of a morning dove, I'm ready to fly away to a mansion built in the realm of love, in the land of endless day. I'll soar above the highest peak and leave this world below on the wings of a morning dove. I'm ready to go. There is nothing in this valley that can hold my spirit down, for I'm trading earthly riches for a bright and starry crown. When I hear the final trumpet sound across the crystal sea, I will spread my wings and answer to the call that rescues me. Oh, give me the wings of a morning dove, I'm ready to fly away to a mansion built in the realm of love, in the land of endless day. I'll soar above the highest peak and leave this world below with a heavy load of sorrow in a race I couldn't run. But the Master took my burden and he pointed up the hill, and I started on the journey just to do his holy will. Oh, I'm climbing up the mountain, stepping higher every day, with the Spirit as my compass and the Bible as my way. I won't stop to look behind me, I won't stumble in the night. I am climbing up the mountain to the everlasting light. Sharp and steep, but the shepherd is beside me, and his promises I keep. I can hear the angels singing just above the highest peak, giving courage to the weary and bringing comfort to the weak. Oh, I'm climbing up the mountain, stepping higher every day, with the Spirit as my compass and the Bible as my way. I won't stop to look behind me, I won't stumble in the night. I am climbing up the mountain to the everlasting light. Every single step brings me closer to the pearly gates above. I am resting in the shadow of his everlasting love. Yes, I'm resting in the shadow of his everlasting to the everlasting light. Gather round and fall. But the Hebrew boys stood steady, and they looked him in the eye, said, "We will not bow to copper when our God is up on high." Oh, the heat of the fire furnace is a burning red and bright, red and bright. But the children of the Maker ain't a-giving up the fight. Up the fight. There's a fourth man in the fire, walking right beside them there, and he'll keep the roaring flames from singing a single hair. trembled at the sight, saw them walking through the furnace in a robe of spotless white. Oh, the heat of the fiery furnace is a burning red and bright, red and bright. But the children of the Maker ain't a giving up the fight. There's a fourth man in the fire walking right beside them there, and he'll keep the roaring flames from singing a single hair. When you stand up for the truth, but the Lord of hosts will shield you like he shielded Hebrew youth. Yes, the Lord of hosts will shield you like he shielded Hebrew youth. Is a burning red and bright, red and bright. But the children of the Maker ain't a giving up the fight. There's a fourth man in the fire walking right beside them there, and he'll keep the roaring flames from singing a single one day across the dusty land. He took his heavy mantle and he held it in his hand. He struck the Jordan River and the water rolled aside, and he crossed on over dry and clean with Elisha by his side. Oh, the wheels of the fiery chariot are rolling through the sky, through the sky. Horses aflame are coming down from the mansion up on high, up on high. He's leaving the world of sorrow in a whirlwind and a spin, and he ain't gonna taste the bitter sting of the heavy grave of sin. Elisha cried out, Father, as the prophet rose above. He caught the fallen mantle and the spirit of the dove. He carried a double portion of the holy power and might as the flaming wagon disappeared into the fading light. Oh, the wheels of the fiery chariot are rolling through the sky, through the horses aflame are coming down from the mansion up on high, up on high. He's leaving the world of sorrow in a
wagon down for to save the soul from loss. So the wheels of the fiery chariot are rolling through the sky, through the stars. The horses of flame are coming down from the mansion up on high, up on high. He's leaving the world of sorrow in a whirlwind and a spin, and he ain't gonna taste the bitter sting of the heavy grave of sin. They carried heavy spices for the body they once knew. They wondered who would roll the heavy boulder from the way to see the silent Savior on that dark and lonely day. Oh, the stone at the sepulcher door is rolled upon the ground, on the ground. The Maker watch the Roman guard, but the power of Jehovah left the entrance open barred. From the tomb, and light is breaking brightly in the center of the gloom. Oh, the stone at the sepulcher door is rolled upon the ground, on the ground. The Maker of the universe can never more be found. You can seal the heavy granite, you can watch the Roman guard, but the power of Jehovah left the entrance open
Called the wicked priests upon the mountain high to see which God could send the flame out of the empty sky. They danced around the altar stone and cut themselves with swords, but Baal was deaf to every cry and didn't heed their words. Oh, the fire of the ancient mount is falling from the blue, from the blue. The maker of the universe is showing who is true, who is true. You can build a wicked idol, you can pray a pagan boast, but the power of Jehovah is the Lord of every host. The prophet built the altar up and dug a mighty trench. He poured the water over it to give a sudden drench. He prayed a simple, quiet prayer to Abraham's great God. The fire fell and licked the dust and burned the soaking sod. Oh, the fire of the ancient mount is falling from the blue, from the blue. The maker of the universe is showing who is true, who is true. You can build a wicked idol, you can pray a pagan boast, but the power of Jehovah is the Lord of every host. Well, the world will follow after lies and bow to empty stone, but the Master answers by the fire and claims it for his own. Yes, the Master answers by the fire and claims it for his own. Oh, the fire of the ancient mount is falling from the blue, from the blue. The maker of the universe is showing who is true, who is true. You can build a wicked idol, you can pray a pagan boast, but the power of Jehovah is the Lord ticket ready and my baggage light for the journey to the city where there is no night. The conductor's calling, all aboard, it's the glory train of the risen Lord. Oh, rolling, rolling on the tracks of grace, heading for a better, for a brighter place. Leave your earthly sorrows at the station door. We are bound for the hills of the golden shore. Hear the engine chug and the whistle blow on the glory train. We're ready to go. Promise he'll keep. The firebox is burning with a holy flame, and the wheels are turning to the Savior's name. No need to worry about the storm or the rain when you're safely riding on the glory train. Oh, rolling, rolling on the tracks of grace, heading for a better, for a brighter place. Leave your earthly sorrows at the station door. We are bound for the hills of the golden shore. Hear the engine chug and the whistle blow on the glory train. We're ready to go. To the fairest country that you've ever seen. So step right up and claim your seat where the saints and the angels all will meet. Oh, rolling, rolling on the tracks of grace, heading for a better, for a brighter place. Leave your earthly sorrows at the station door. Son took his heavy bag of silver and of gold. He journeyed to a distant land of wickedness untold. He wasted all his fortune on a wild and reckless life, until a heavy famine brought him sorrow, pain, and strife. Oh, the mud of the pigpen floor is a sticking to his feet, to his feet. He's feeding the hungry swine with nothing for to eat, for to eat. He said, my father's servant there.
He started walking homeward in his heavy, ragged clothes, weeping and praying through his bitter worldly woes. His father saw him coming from a mighty long way off. He ran to kiss the sinner and he ordered up the calf. Oh, the mud of the pig pen floor is a sticking to his feet, to his feet. He's feeding the hungry swine with nothing for to eat, for to eat. He said, my father's servants have a plenty and to spare. I'll rise and walk the heavy road and seek my mercy there. Well, the devil leaves you starving in a heavy, filthy pen, but the Father is awaiting for to welcome you again. Yes, the Father is awaiting for to welcome you again. The mud of the pig pen floor is a sticking to his feet, to his feet. He's feeding the hungry swine with nothing for to eat, for to eat. He said, my father's servants have a plenty and to spare. I'll rise and walk the heavy road and seek my mercy there. And seek my mercy there. I've put my hands on the handles and I'm looking straight ahead. I am feeding on the promise in the holy living bread. Though the sun is beating down and the soil is full of clay, I will keep the furrow straight until the ending of the day. Oh, hold on, hold to the gospel plow. Don't let the devil turn you around. Just make a holy vow. Keep your eyes upon the Master and the starry golden crown. Just hold to the gospel plow and don't look down. Well, the wind is blowing heavy and the rain is falling fast, but the Spirit of the Lord is gonna give me strength to last. I can hear the angels singing from the windows of the sky, cheering on the weary worker in the sweet by and by. Oh, hold on, hold to the gospel plow. Don't let the devil turn you around. Just make a holy vow.
look down. We are planting seeds of mercy in the middle of the night. We will reap a golden harvest in the everlasting light. Yes, we'll reap a golden harvest in the everlasting light. Oh, hold on, hold to the gospel plow. Don't let the devil turn you around. Just make a holy vow. Keep your eyes upon the Master and the starry golden crown. Just hold to the gospel plow and don't look man. He prayed 3 times a day. He wouldn't bow to idols made of silver, gold, or clay. The wicked princes plotted, and they passed a cruel decree. They threw him in the dungeon for the hungry beasts to see. Oh, down in the lion's den, down in the dark, waiting for the morning and a single shining spark. Shining spark. The angel of the Lord came and stood beside him there and shut the heavy jaws of the lions in the lair. Pacing on his floor and couldn't sleep a wink. His heart was full of sorrow and he couldn't hardly think. He ran down to the cavern at the breaking of the dawn, crying, "Daniel, faithful servant, are you truly dead and gone?" Oh, down in the lion's den, down in the dark, waiting for the morning and a single shining spark. Shining spark. The angel of the Lord came and stood beside him there and shut the heavy jaws of the lions in the lair. Silence every nothing left to eat or drink, and nowhere else to go. The wings of the desert raven are flying in the sky. Maker of the universe is hearing every cry. You can hide inside the valley, you can dread the bitter drought, but the providence of heaven casts the cruel hunger out. When morning light was breaking on the rocky canyon wall, the Maker sent a miracle to answer to the call. The ravens carried daily bread and dropped it on the stone, and left a scrap of heavy meat so he wouldn't starve alone. Oh, the wings of the desert raven are flying in the sky. Maker of the universe is hearing every cry. You can hide inside the valley, you can dread the bitter drought, but the providence of heaven casts the cruel hunger out. Well, the world will leave you famished in a dry and lonely place, but the Master sends a raven on the mighty wings of grace. Yes, the Master sends a raven on the mighty wings of grace. Oh, the wings of the desert raven are flying in the sky. Maker of the universe is hearing every cry. You can hide inside the valley, you can dread the bitter drought, but the providence of heaven casts the cruel hunger beside the triple bolted door. King Herod meant to kill him at the breaking of the dawn, but the brethren kept a-praying till the darkest hours were gone. Oh, the chains of the midnight cell are falling to the ground, The angel of the Maker brings a quiet, holy sound. You can forge the strongest iron, you can lock the iron gate, but the power of Jehovah won't allow the church to wait.
angel touched the preacher and awoke him from the gloom. They walked right past the sentries and they stepped into the street, and the massive gates of iron swung open for their feet. Oh, the chains of the midnight cell are falling to the ground. To the ground. The angel of the Maker brings a quiet, holy sound. You can forge the strongest iron, you can lock the iron gate, but the power of Jehovah won't allow the church to wait. Well, the devil builds a dungeon for to bound the gospel light, but the master sends a rescue in the middle of the night. Yes, the master sends a rescue in the middle of the night. Oh, the chains of the midnight cell are falling to the ground. To the ground. The angel of the Maker brings a quiet, holy sound. You can forge the strongest iron, you can lock the iron gate, but the power of Jehovah won't allow the church to wait. Oh, the church to wait. The church to wait. The sons of the prophet said the house was far too small. They went down to the Jordan for to make the timbers fall. A servant man was swinging hard at cutting down a yoke, when the heavy iron axe head flew off and went a broke. Oh, the heavy iron axe head is a floating on the deep, where the muddy Jordan River waves are a beginning for to sweep, for to sweep. It sank into the bottom dirt, as heavy as a stone, but the prophet of the Maker didn't leave the man to moan. The young man started crying, oh, my master, it was alone. He stared into the water where the heavy iron groaned. Elisha broke a wooden stick and threw it in the sound, and that heavy piece of metal came floating from the ground. Oh, the heavy iron axe head is a floating on the deep, where the muddy Jordan River waves are a beginning for to sweep, for to sweep. It sank into the bottom dirt, as heavy as a stone, but the prophet of the Maker didn't leave the man to moan. Well, the devil weighs your spirit down and sinks you in the clay, but the cross of Jesus Christ will float the heavy dead away. Yes, the cross of Jesus Christ will float the heavy dead away.
sinking to the bottom dirt, as heavy as a stone. But the prophet of the Maker didn't leave the man to moan. Of Baal were leaping around the altar in the sun, crying out to a deaf old idol till the day was nearly done. They slashed themselves with heavy swords